What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Like always, like and subscribe and leave a comment down below. Hit that notification bell, and yeah, I guess I'm just gonna say that every time. Today we have a quick video going over my April wrap up. I had a pretty decent month in April. I feel like I could have read more, but the wife and I watched a lot of movies and a lot of more TV shows than usual. Um, so I got a little behind on reading, and I've been writing again, but what it doesn't matter. There was really only one book I didn't like this month. The rest of them I liked. So, but we had to make a ranking. Of course, there was a few that I liked better than everything else, but you know what I mean. So yeah, let's check out the ranking, and then it'll just be a short video. We're gonna go over it. So the book I didn't like was Wraith Squadron. You know, if you've watched the reviews, so you know. Um, yeah, I don't know what was wrong with this book, especially because the sequel after it I absolutely loved, but as far as this one went, I just didn't like it. So I don't know what happened. Choppy Mall. I enjoyed this one quite a bit, and I really want to pick up some other novelizations at some point. So, and I'm sorry about the lighting. It's just been horrendous lately, so it is what it is. Then we had R.L. Stein's Fear Street Saga, The Betrayal. It was pretty good. You know, I mean, it was, what I remember, it was way more brutal than I remember Fear Street books being. So, had a good time with it. I got another R.L. Stein book coming up in May. By Order of the President, not the greatest book, not the worst book. Characters are memorable. W.B. Griffin's a great storyteller, so it was good. Its sequel, however, was much better. I enjoyed The Hostage very, very much. This book was really good. I loved it. Yeah, it was good. Not too much Star Trek this month, but more than what I'm going to do in May. If you've watched my May TBR video, we read Star Trek Death in Winter. It was good. I liked it. It was, I had a good time with the exaggerated Dr. Crusher character in the book. I thought it was great. Yeah, it strays from her character a little bit in TNG, the show, but as far as the book goes, it was great. I had a fun time with it, and I can't wait to read Resistance, which is supposedly comes after it in the Litverse. Clear and Present Danger. Y'all know I'm a fan of Tom Clancy. Love this book. I'm probably going to really start really diving into the Ryanverse soon, and because I want to finish the entire Ryanverse, even the books that Tom Clancy didn't write, before I move on to Op Center and like Tom Clancy's nonfiction and stuff like that. But this book was great. I loved it. Okay, my two surprises really of April was S.D. Perry's novelization of Time Cop. It's so much better than the movie. It's unbelievable. It was just a great little book. It was just a short little book, and it was really great. You know, I loved it. Um, I still need to watch the movie again. I had a good time with the book. S.D. Perry is slowly moving up on my top authors list. So, and I got a couple of her books coming up this month. The Eyes Are the Best Part by Monica Kim. As soon as Mocha, her other book, comes out in paperback, I will be picking it up. I enjoyed this book a lot. It was a crazy surprise to me because usually new books, modern books, I'm not too into, but she does a good job. She does a good job. Book was good. Foreign Foes. This book was a fantastic little episodic Star Trek novel, Next Generation. Absolutely loved it. Riker gets some awesome action scenes like he always does. The book was a great Star Trek book. I loved it. Next up, I do have a Clive Barker book coming up this month, and the next one will probably be in July afterwards. But The Damnation Game. This book was psychotic. It was disgusting. It was twisted. It was dark and dingy, but I freaking loved it. Clive Barker is a master of his craft, and this being his first novel just blows my mind because it was so good. He did an amazing job. I enjoyed it, and I can't wait to read. I believe it's The Thief of Always on my May TBR. Cameron Chaney's Autumn Crow High, Fresh Hell. This was nostalgia, chef's kiss to the finest. He did a great job. It was super like a cozy horror read until it wasn't. When it got brutal and messed up, it got brutal and messed up. He did a phenomenal job. Highly recommend this one. I tell everybody about it. Check it out. Dean Koontz, House of Thunder. Probably my third or fourth time reading it in life. I love this book. My mom loved this book. Everyone I know who's read this book loved this book. It's a great book. It's a great place to start if you're wanting to get into Dean Koontz. It's a great book. Uh, the review I just dropped yesterday on April 30th. Star Wars X-Wing Iron Fist. I love this book. This was what Star Wars means to me when I read a Star Wars book. Why I didn't get that from Wraith Squadron, I don't know. But I got it from this one, and I absolutely enjoyed it. And, you know, I take everything bad that I said about Aaron Alston's writing back from the Wraith Squadron video. And, you know, this is it. And I can't wait to read Solo Command and the other, I think I got 4 books in May on my May TBR. Oh, I'm actually on Solo Command. I haven't started it yet. The wife and I are going to watch Salem's Lot tonight. So, yeah, I already finished. We got the day off of work because it's flooding in Texas. Texas floods, Stevie Ray Vaughan. Check it out if you never listened to it. Great blues track. So I sat around and I read Mark Cameron's Open Carry. Genius book. Absolutely loved it. One of my most favorite books of all time. He's going to immediately become a top author. And I'm going to have a hard time not, and I'll say it again in the review video, I'm going to have a hard time not buying a second book and replacing something in my May TBR. Okay, so we're on our top 2 books of the month. The Door to December. I've had this book since I was about 10 or 11 years old. And you can tell. You can tell. It's been through a lot. And I probably, my mom probably had it before I got it. She never could finish this book because of the torture the young girl goes through within it. And I've tried to read it twice in my life, and I put it down both times. But this time I read the whole thing, and it was awesome. Dean Koontz is a master for a reason. There's a reason why you'll see me reading almost every month some of his books. I don't think I have any in May, unless I finish my TBR, but I do have one of his books in June, and I go through phases. Like, there's going to be some months where I just read a ton of Dean Koontz. I love him. Okay, the best book that I've ever read in my entire life. It's changed my whole perspective on not only reading, but writing. Probably my favorite author of all time now. Over the last couple of months, I've been going through these books, and, you know, it's just been ever building up, you know, skyward on my just fascination with what this guy writes about, or what he wrote about, and the whole genre in general. I think diving through different genres is the best thing you could do as a reader. And if you're a writer, you should do it too. But the best book by far I've ever read in my life, by far, by a million miles, there's nothing that compares to it yet. I'm going to say yet because I know I'll eventually run into another book that passes this up. That was The Sum of All Fears by Tom Clancy. There's so much character work in this book, it's mind-boggling. One could only hope that they could write 0.001% worth of the way he writes characters. If you could write 0.001%, just that small fractions worth of how he does his characters, you could just be happy with yourself because you're a great writer. This dude takes it to just new levels, and this book is just a shining beacon for character work. I mean, it's just, there's no denying it. No one can deny it. I mean, you could not like the book if you want. You could say Tom Clancy goes on and on too much with details, but dude, that's what makes it even more amazing. He just does a great job. The book was phenomenal. But like I said, short video. I'm going to keep the ranking videos short. That was my ranking. I loved everything this month. Even Wraith Squadron being, I had to read it twice this year just to be sure I didn't like it that much. But still, whatever. It's Star Wars, so it's fine. Yeah, I liked everything this month. And I already know I'm going to like everything next month because I'm picking everything out selectively. So I'm being very, I want to read a lot, but I want to read everything I want to read. You know what I mean? I'm not going to follow TikTok trends and all that garbage. So it's been a great time. But I know I still need to get some Robert McCammon down. I do have one coming up in June. Yeah, I have him in June, slotted for June. So we'll see. But that's the video today, guys. Like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Later.